Hey you guys, today I'm here to talk about Star. I'm going to do episode 2 and 3 together and just catch up for this week. So just bear with me on Star. Um, I'm trying to stick with it. I like it. It's just not giving me what the first season gave me, but I'm going to stick with it because I just want to support the show. Jahil is alive. I kind of was like, is he? But then I was like, when it showed Carlotta at the end, I wasn't sure. So yeah, he's alive. He went to go see his brother in Florida, and he was beating his brother butt. But yeah, so his brother owed him some money or whatever, and his brother was like, I ain't got it. But what saved his brother's life, because he was about to shoot his brother for that, I think it was $200,000. And his nephew walked in, Angel, and Angel was being played by Evan Ross, and they didn't really give him a lot of time on this episode, but I'm quite sure he's going to be back because he do beats, and I was like, oh, this is going to play into probably into the season of him making beats for Big Trouble or whatever. So I'm here for it. Hey, he musically talented. I'm not gonna knock him from that. The little boy can sing. His mama can sing. So I wish him the best of coming onto this show. So it's cool. Simone, her storyline is just like going crazy in that group home. So they were sitting up in a little like talking session or a little therapy session, group therapy in her group home, and Dee was talking about her mom was supposed to have been coming to visit her or whatever, but she wasn't sure. So next thing you know, everybody was saying who's gonna talk next, and they asked for Simone to talk, and she was like, let superstars talk. But Simone don't ever really share. She just sit there and she be quiet or whatever. And the girl kept bullying her, and Dee's friend stuck up for Simone. Next thing you know, Dee beat the mess out of her friend. Beat the mess out of her where she had to get carried up out of there. I'm like, see, this is where you ain't got no loyalty, because the way she did her friend, I was just like, ain't no coming back for that. So later on in the episode or whatever, Simone tried to thank the girl for sticking up for her, but she was like, I really wasn't trying to stick up for you. I just didn't want to see you cry. Still kind of being mean to Simone. And then later on in the episode, Simone was coming home, and the girl, Dee, committed suicide. And I'm like, why? Like, and I knew it was her because of her red shoes was hanging from, Simone red shoes was hanging from the doorway. But I was like, dang, I bet you it's because her mama didn't come or whatever. It has to be because of that, because I know it's not because she beat up her homegirl. So I was just like, dang, Simone have to deal with that, or she the one found the girl that was bullying her. Then Dee's friend is still kind of being mean to her. It's just crazy. She ended up being roommates with Simone, and then she had some pills, and she was like, her and Dee was supposed to kill themselves together, and I'm just like, oh my God. I'm glad they're talking about suicide in this show. I'm glad they're talking about bullying in this show, because I always like to bring stuff to the forefront and just not sweep it under the rug like it don't happen. So, yeah, that storyline is crazy. I'm hoping Simone gets some help. That girl is going to lose it. I mean, she's just been having things happen to her time after time and time again since season 1. Since the first episode when she was being molested by her stepfather, all she has been going through is problems. I don't know if it was the second episode or third episode, but I think it was the second episode where Ayana wanted them to get them makeovers because she was saying how they were. She was like, Alex is cold, Star is, she called her Rachel Dolezal, I fell out. And then I think she was saying that Simone shows too much or whatever. And I was like, yeah. She was like, for her, yeah, she does. So they was kind of mad about the makeover and didn't want to do the makeover and didn't understand. But Miss Bruce had to tell them, like, girl, let me show y'all how to play the game. And she gave all of them a makeover. I don't really remember what Alex make. I mean, not Alex, Simone. Because I remember the little bobs on Alex and Star, but I don't remember the makeover what homegirl got. Y'all tell me. But I bet you who else didn't notice at first too, and I was like, oh, did he not notice? Was Derek. When Derek didn't notice Alex's hair in that bob, even though she did not get her haircut, which I thought that was cute. I love when I see girls with long hair can just rock a wig like that and bob cuts, and you can never tell that it's not their hair. Her hair her hair looked so nice in that wig. I'm telling you, like, Miss Bruce did her thing. So I was here for that. Carlotta and Jahil end up getting beat up at the gas station, so he ended up going to Carlotta. We end up finding out how everything played out, where Carlotta act like she killed him, drug him on the floor, and helped him escape from Maggie's wrath or whatever. So I was like, okay, yeah, she his ride or die chick. He gave her some advice on how to handle Ayana, because this dumb Star is gonna mess everything up for that group. Oh my God. Like, your sister did one little thing and got y'all played all on the blogs, and you've been sleeping your way around since season 1. You need to calm your little, calm down, Star. Star be irking my nerves. The way she just talked to everybody and feel like everybody owe her something, everybody has to do it because she wants this done, that irks me. But they end up doing a video shoot because the record label is not giving them no money, no producers, no nothing. So in order for them to make Ayana see them, they end up doing a music video, and only way to get it played on I guess a big blog, I guess the girl was a big blogger, was she wanted a kiss by Simone. Simone didn't have no problem. She walked straight up and gave her the kiss of her life. And Star's like, no, you ain't got to. She looking like, girl, you do way more and don't get us nowhere. You can zip it, Star. That's all I'm saying. But they got they video played on the internet or whatever and on the blogs, but Ayana took it down, and I knew that was gonna happen. And even Carlotta had told them, like, y'all went about this the wrong way. She was fighting one little lawsuit with the salon, and then here comes Star about to put her in another lawsuit by going against the label. That's why it's always best to be independent, because you got to go through too many people to get your idea. I ain't got time for that. So Ayana ended up taking the video down and reprimanding Big Trouble, and she benched them. And I was like, see, Star, let your manager, if you have a manager, let her handle it. If not, if a person can't let their manager handle a lot of things, then you need to be independent and be working for yourself. You don't need to be having a manager, or you need to be telling the manager, everything goes through me, not through you. I don't know, but the way Star thinks is going to kill Big Trouble. I promise it. All the stuff that they be trying to do to make this lady see them, like, y'all gonna get on her nerves. And I understand that Carlotta went to her and was like, you need them, this is your last chance with your family and all that kind of stuff. But the way Star handled things, I be feeling like she's going to be the downfall for the other two girls. And I think that's really, really selfish of her. Even when she was like, oh, we need to fire Carlotta, I'm like, for real? Really? Even the other girls wasn't even feeling that. And I was like, Star is out of line. Even Carlotta told her she was selfish, which was true. I just wasn't here for that. The way she do Noah, I be like, Noah, would you please put this girl in her place? I understand you ain't been relevant, but at least you was relevant at one point. She ain't been relevant at no point besides that talent show, so she need to humble herself, not try to make you humble yourself. I just be feeling like, oh my God, he don't be coming off that hard the way she be making it seem. And the way she act in the studio where she did put him and his friends out. We be in the studio with my homeboys and a girl coming there, she gonna get beat up like that. I'm just saying. You ain't coming in there thinking you Beyonce. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna get drugged right up out of there. That's all I'm saying. But hey, Carlotta ended up talking to Ayana and getting them back on the spot of the competition because when homegirl benched them, there was no competition, no nothing. And I'm like, y'all did all that for nothing. But Carlotta went to homegirl and said, Ayana, and said, can if they get 100,000 views in a week or whatever and something else, she was like, would you put them back in the competition? So that's going to be their way back into the competition. So they get that song at the end of episode 2, Little Bird, that she was singing in that studio with Noah when they helped her record a song. I love that song. And I'm not even really been a fan of their music for this season, but something about that song, I love that song. What else happened? Cotton is working for Elliot. Elliot is a creep. I wouldn't trust him. I don't know why would he even give her a job knowing she owed all that money. I just wouldn't trust him. I'm like, sleep with one eye open, girl, because he might set you up on a bigger thing to go to jail. I don't know. He act like he like her, but somebody that stole all that money from me, I don't know. Maybe he do like her. Maybe they gonna write that the way, I don't know. Jahil want to work with these girls so bad, but they are not having it. When they seen him, like, you supposed to be dead, like, homeboy, what, like, but he come back in like nothing happened, and he just ready to work, and they like, hold up, swole up, like, wait a minute, hold up, And even Carlotta had to tell him, like, stay away from my girls, let me have this, I got this, but I'm like, if you had this, Star wouldn't be doing what she would be doing, I'm just saying. I want him to work back with the girls because I feel like they had better music. But at the same time, I'm like, you gotta ease your way back into that Jahil. You can't just be playing dead and then come back months later like nothing never happened. Like, come on now. But he ended up sneaking his, he a snake. So he slithered his way on up over there with Ayana at the bar and was playing her a little beat or a song or whatever so she could be all up into him and get to know who he is. So I think he gonna sneak that way because the girls was fighting for producer approval or whatever, and that's how I think he gonna work his way back up in that. When they pissed off homegirl, when they pissed off Ayana, she was like, oh, I got something for y'all. And she made them perform at that food court at the mall. I fell out, but I was like, y'all not that big. Why do y'all feel like y'all's June's Diary? At least they had a dang on reality show. That's all I'm saying. Like, y'all ain't even had a reality show or nothing. And Star be acting like her group. See, this is what happened. I be saying all the time, y'all little opening acts need to humble yourself, because sometimes y'all be thinking y'all the headliners, and I be like, Starry, no, and that's Star. I be like, y'all not the headliners yet. You can't have the man's like a headliner. I'm sorry, Star. Humble yourself or you're going to lose it for your group. And she messed up so bad, so Ayana was like, I got y'all. Y'all can perform in the food court. And for them to take that, like, that was beneath them. I was just looking at them like, really? All y'all. Alex, I don't care how much money your parents got. That's not beneath none of y'all. Y'all should have turned that food court out just like Ayana said. Y'all was supposed to make them forget that they were eating. And that kind of irritated me with them because I feel like, come on down. Come on down. That's all I'm saying. So, Ayana was like, okay, y'all got a spot on the show with Noah because he ended up getting a spot on a little television show. And they was like, okay, you got a spot. They was all excited. They was like, oh, yes, we about to turn up. Everybody about to notice us. They got there and she was like, yep, y'all going to be the backup singers. I like, yep, that's what you get. That's what you get, Star. Humble yourself. But, you know, Star being her and being defiant, they end up ambushing Noah's performance and putting it like a duet with all of them performing. And I'm sitting there like, see, this is what, see, This is why I work by myself. Because people like that, I could not, I would pop off. Like, they was out of line. They were so out of line to do that boy like that, regardless of them trying to get their name out there. I'm like, y'all, they was just wrong. And I'm glad he played it off the way he did, like a professional, like he's supposed to do his job. But they were out of line for that. I hope they be reprimanded even harder because of the way they're acting. Like, no, like, and y'all manager need to grab y'all and say, this is not what it's gonna be. I'm gonna be y'all manager because y'all messing up my brand as well as y'all, and y'all not playing by the rules. So I'm not here for that. Star and Noah kissed. I didn't care. I'm just like, she kisses everybody. He needs to go wash his mouth out with bleach, not Listerine, not nothing else, like some medicated stuff, because she is kissing and messing up on everybody. And can y'all please tell Alex to get herself together? Somebody needs to get this little thieving little girl some help. Like, oh my God, when I seen her steal that bracelet in episode 2, and then now, okay, yes, you're struggling with your boyfriend's disability. You didn't sign up for all of that. You didn't sign up to go get, well, yeah, you did. You signed up for that abortion, you little, and everybody was like, oh, you didn't talk about the abortion. And I was like, I told y'all on the thing, like, am I tripping? Did I see that wrong? Did I hear that wrong? That she had an abortion? And yes, she had an abortion. So I have no sympathy for you, little girl. I have no sympathy. I'm sorry. When you doing grown up things and acting grown up, and then all of a sudden you don't want no baby because you want to live your life, like, you shouldn't have been grown. If you was that damn grown, you should have been covering it up, wrapping it up. Like, come on. Like, I just feel like it was a life. That's just me. That's my feelings. Y'all could feel some kind of way. That's on y'all. But when it comes to that kind of thing, I just be feeling like you're a grown woman. This wasn't a child having sex. She's grown. And you're having sex unprotected, and you go kill it because you want your career. Like, that's selfish. That's all you little girls on here is selfish as I don't know what, except Simone. Simone just needs some help, needs some guidance, and everybody got all their own little stuff going on that they not even seeing that this girl, like, really needs some help. That's all I got. I know I missed a lot. I don't care. I just talk about things that's important to me when it comes to Star and stuff like that. So, and it's been out. So y'all seen it. That's all I'm saying. Y'all tell me what y'all thought. If y'all agree with me, if y'all don't agree with me, but just tell me your thoughts and be, respectful. It's just my opinion on the show. And talk to me, and I'll talk back. Follow me on all social media sites by the Ghetto View, THA, not THE, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.